Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful and often misunderstood emotion: anger. It's something we all experience, yet how often do we stop to really think about its impact on our minds and bodies? Anger isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's a complex emotional response that can shape our lives in profound ways. So, let's unmask anger and explore what it reveals about our health and well-being. First, let's get a grasp on what anger actually is. It's a natural, universal emotion that has been part of the human experience for eons. Think about it. When do we typically feel angry? It's usually triggered by situations where we feel threatened, wronged, or treated unfairly. That's a pretty broad spectrum, right? But what happens in our bodies when we get angry? When anger strikes, our brain's amygdala kicks into high gear. This little almond-shaped cluster of nuclei processes emotions, and when activated, it sends our bodies into a state of heightened alertness. We're talking about the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare us for what's often referred to as the fight-or-flight response. Our heart rate spikes, blood pressure rises, and energy levels surge, priming us to take action. Now, while this response can be useful in short bursts, like when we need to defend ourselves or stand up for something we believe in, chronic anger can have serious consequences for our health. When we hold on to anger for too long, it doesn't just fade away, it festers. And that's where things start to get tricky. Anger can cloud our judgment and lead to poor decision-making. It's like being caught in a vicious cycle where our emotional state worsens, dragging down our mental health along with it. Research has shown that people who frequently experience anger are at a higher risk for mental health issues such as chronic stress, anxiety, and depression. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that individuals who suppress their anger or express it aggressively are more likely to experience symptoms of depression and anxiety. It's a heavy burden to carry, isn't it? But the impact of anger isn't just limited to our minds. It can wreak havoc on our bodies, too. Prolonged exposure to those stress hormones can lead to a range of health problems, including cardiovascular issues, digestive problems, and a weakened immune system. For instance, chronic anger has been linked to an increased risk of hypertension, heart disease, and even stroke. The American Journal of Hypertension highlights that individuals with high levels of anger are more likely to develop high blood pressure. And let's not forget about our digestive systems. Anger can exacerbate conditions like ulcers and irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. It's almost as if our bodies are screaming for us to pay attention to the emotional turmoil we're experiencing. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on how anger has shaped history. Anger has not only influenced individual lives, but has also played a significant role in pivotal historical events. Take the French Revolution, for example. The collective anger of the French populace, fueled by economic hardship, social inequality, and political corruption, led to a revolution that dramatically changed the course of French history. The storming of the Bastille on July 14, 1789, was more than just an event. It was a powerful symbol of the anger and desire for change among the people. This collective anger ultimately resulted in the overthrow of the monarchy and the rise of a new political order. Similarly, during the American Civil Rights Movement, anger over racial injustice and inequality fueled the fight for rights. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. channeled this anger into peaceful protests and advocacy, leading to significant social and legislative changes. The anger against systemic racism and discrimination wasn't just a passing emotion. It was a driving force that propelled the movement forward, resulting in landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. On the flip side, we have figures like Mahatma Gandhi, who approached anger and conflict in a different way. Gandhi believed that controlling and channeling anger constructively was crucial for achieving social change. His philosophy of nonviolence, or ahimsa, was rooted in the idea that responding to anger with calm and reasoned action could lead to positive outcomes. Gandhi's approach demonstrates that while anger is a powerful emotion, it can be managed in ways that contribute to peaceful and effective social change. So, how do we manage this potent emotion? Understanding the science behind anger is the first step toward managing it effectively. Here are some practical tips to help you handle anger in a healthier way. First, identify your triggers. Pay attention to what specifically sets off your anger. Understanding the root cause can help you address the issue more constructively. Next, practice mindfulness. Techniques like deep breathing and meditation can help you stay calm and centered when you feel anger rising. It's also essential to express anger constructively. Find healthy outlets for your feelings, whether that's talking to a trusted friend, writing in a journal, or engaging in physical activity. And if you find it challenging to manage your anger on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapy can provide valuable tools and strategies for dealing with anger effectively. Finally, consider channeling your anger into positive action. Use it as motivation to address and resolve issues. Channeling your emotions into constructive action can lead to personal growth and positive change. In conclusion, anger is a powerful emotion that can significantly affect both our minds and bodies. By understanding the science behind it and learning how to manage it effectively, we can improve our mental and physical well-being. History shows us that anger, when channeled constructively, can lead to profound social change. But it also reminds us of the potential consequences of unchecked anger. If you found this discussion insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and share it with anyone who might benefit from understanding and the impact of anger. Your support helps us create valuable content and foster a community focused on personal growth and well-being. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.